So I have some thoughts I've been thinking recently about communication and the difference between communicating through the internet and talking, speaking, or communicating through art as well. Like, let me basically for I've always been an introvert. That should be surprising to no one. But you'd think that as a writer, as someone who spends roughly 15 to 16 hours a day on their computer, um, you'd think that I'd be good at communicating through that medium. You'd think I'd be like, I would think that I'd be better at tweeting. I'd post more in threads or YouTube comments, but I don't. I never have. When I was really getting to the internet first, I was almost eternally a lurker, almost eternally a lurker. But most of what I would get out there would be posts like and what I really started doing on the internet was play by post role play. Like the guests on as Gaia, not on Gaia. I didn't RP on Gaia, but I did on the Nintendo Insider forums. That's where I first found it. But I actually kept doing it, and I still am. Fuck you if you think otherwise. No, wait, fuck, I'm cutting that part out. I still am, but my point. But I never communicate. Even within that medium, there'd be in-character posts where you'd post as the characters you were playing, but then there'd be out-of-character discussion, and I would almost never post out of character. The result of that is that continually doing that and only really posting in characters, that by and large my interactions with the internet have been through my art, so to speak, my writing, I've lurked other sites, like I lurked 4chan. I'd be surprised if I had more than 20 posts on 4chan over the course of the decade. Almost a decade now that I've been browsing it. So, and even now that I've started my YouTube channel and I'm actually trying to put myself out there, I've actually posted more frequently than I ever have, but still not very frequently. Like, if you look at my Twitter, I have 2 tweets before I started my channel, and then every other half of my tweets are me just saying I uploaded a video, and the other half is me trying to get to communicate more, to post as me rather than just posting my art. And I very infrequently comment. I watch tons of YouTube videos, rarely comment on them. I'm almost always on Digi subreddit, or sometimes I'll check out other Reddits, and I'd like to post more. I'd like to put myself out there more. Easier said than done. But the thing I find interesting is that despite that introversion I have, is that I think I'm actually really good at conversation, or maybe not really good, but when I'm talking to a person, it just works. I can just get my ideas across better, and I can keep a stream of consciousness going that even recording this vlog, I'm having trouble. Well, no, actually, this is going all right, I guess, but there's still pauses and shit. But that'll go away. But when I'm talking to another person, I can just get I've had more practice with that. Before I did the YouTubes, I had a retail job, and I would shoot the shit with my coworkers, especially in my department. I had one coworker who he was into long running action stuff, so we talked about mostly One Piece, but also the other stuff that we liked. And I had other coworkers, some older than me. We'd discuss just random shit, what they were doing. Religion. I remember having some good discussions on religion because one of my older coworkers is Christian, and it was interesting to get that perspective because I've never really known anyone religious, and I wasn't raised to be religious. My parents, nope. So it was interesting to get that perspective. So I felt like I had some good discussions. But as a result, my speaking abilities are better, not good. Recording is hell. It can be. If you want to see how good, typical recording session goes, watch my fanfiction video, which is, I repeated myself as little as possible. I tried to just bust it out in one go, and the result was that it was shit, as you would expect. which was a joke. But yeah, it's just an interesting, what's the word? Can't fucking think of the word. Episode. I don't know. I don't even remember what I was talking about. But I just find it interesting that I can't. I don't. That. Yeah, I guess I said it in the beginning of the video. I can't, like, I'm on the computer all the time, but I communicate better outside of the computer, even though I would consider myself an introvert. Like, I relax by being alone, and being in a public environment for too long can't, like, I felt like coming home from work, I felt like I would be more tired from having to interact with the customers more than the actual physical, for the physical part of working at a grocery store. So I definitely consider myself an introvert, but I don't know. What am I even talking about anymore? I'm terrible at this.